In this video, we'll walk through how to read TTI Success Insights DISC graph so you can quickly understand what it reveals about behavior and communication. Let's take a look at the 4 DISC factors. Each factor represents a range of behavioral tendencies, not a fixed type. DISC is not about labeling you as one type, it's about understanding your pattern across all 4 factors. Each DISC factor is represented by a vertical bar on the graph. Each bar reflects how you use that behavior. They show how you approach problems and challenges, people and contacts, pace and consistency, and procedures and constraints. At 50, the center of the graph is the energy line. This represents a midpoint, where behavior is used as needed based on the situation. The farther a score is from that line, either above or below, the more consistent and noticeable that behavior becomes. Your primary behavioral style is the highest score above the energy line. This represents the behavioral factor that shows up most strongly in your observable style. Scores below the energy line are important and most likely still observable. Note, your TTI report focuses on the higher factors. Look to see whether there is a second score above the energy line. If there is, the second highest score above the energy line is your secondary behavioral style. It is the next most dominant style after your primary. If only one score is above the energy line, then you have a pure behavioral style. When you look at all 4 scores together, each dimension represents a different part of behavior. Your full behavioral pattern comes from how all 4 factors work together, not just the top 2. DISC is not about just one score. It's about the pattern created across all 4 factors. Ask yourself, where are the biggest differences between scores and where are they closer together? Those relationships are what shape how you communicate and interact with others. Next, look at where your scores fall on the graph. Near the middle is situationally observable, where your behavior is more flexible. Moving outward is moderately observable, where behaviors become more noticeable. At the far end is extremely observable, your most consistent behavioral tendencies. Let's look at a quick example. Here, C is the highest score above the energy line, making it the primary behavioral style. S is the next highest above the energy line, making it the secondary style. The real insight comes from looking at all 4 together. We see a high C, a low I, and 2 scores closer to the middle. The C suggests a pattern of being precise and detail-oriented, where the low I is more reserved in communication. The DNS scores closer to the energy line means those areas are more situational. This person may be assertive when needed, but not always forceful, and they may value consistency without being highly resistant to change. In your report, you'll see 2 graphs. Your natural style reflects your preferred way of behaving, and this is your starting point. Your adapted style reflects how you're adjusting based on the environment. If your scores don't differ much, you're likely operating in a way that feels natural and sustainable. If you notice shifts of about 20 or more points in 1 or more areas, that's a significant adaptation. And adaptation requires energy. So here's an important question to consider. Are you adapting to survive or succeed? If you're adapting to succeed, that stretch may feel purposeful. If you're adapting to survive, it can feel draining over time. This is where understanding the tool or having an expert like a TTI partner can add real value. And if you want to go deeper, tools like TTI's 12 driving forces help you understand what motivates you and fuels your energy, so you can align your behavior with what actually feels rewarding. Let's recap. Start with the natural graph. Look at all 4 factors together. Evaluate the point spread and compare the adapted style. With practice, these patterns become easy to recognize. You've just learned how to quickly read a DISC graph.